Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, 24th February 2017. I'm Fredicia Liburd. Team St. Kitts, represented by Casmo Grant and Khalifa Pension, won over Team St. Martin in the first debate of the Leeward Islands Debating Competition, LIDC, held at the Nevis Performing Arts Centre last evening. Team St. Kitts, who represented the opposition, debated the moot, the high cost of youth unemployment relief programs outweigh the benefits, amassed a total of 659 points. Team St. Martin, represented by Deandra Marlin and Dawood Mohammed Chapman, got a total of 567 points. During the opening ceremony, Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, welcomed the delegates of the respective countries to Nevis. He stated that the competition has helped forge friendships between the different Caribbean islands.
This weekend, however, is about the Leeward Islands Debating Competition. And as an island, we are indeed quite happy to be hosting this competition for the 7th time. This year, being the 45th anniversary of the Leeward Islands Debating Competition, promises to be rich in competition and in excitement. This debating competition has been the catalyst for many long-lasting friendships across the islands, and it has shaped the careers of numerous successful men and women in the sub-region. The relevance of debating cannot be overstated. It involves mastering skills of great intrinsic value, confidence to speak in public, sharpening one's ability to think critically and analytically, constructing logical arguments, the ability to read audience reaction, and perhaps most importantly, the willingness to hear the arguments of others and respond to them in a respectful manner.
Minister Brantley said in front of the crowd gathered that he expects a very spirited competition between the 7 competing islands. He went on to thank the persons involved in the hosting of the 45th edition of the event.
Permit me at this juncture to commend and congratulate all those who worked tirelessly in ensuring that we are here this evening. No doubt you would have spent sleepless hours planning, fine-tuning, and tightening the nuts and bolts, so that all will be comfortable and happy with the end product. Thank you for your hard work, selflessness, and dedication. To all of the sponsors who gave generously to the school and the Literary and Debating Society in hosting this event, I say thank you.
Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley. In related news, this evening, debates 2 and 3 will take place at NEPAC, with the first debate beginning at 6:30. Team Nevis will come up against Team Montserrat, bringing forth opposing arguments on the moot. The global rise in anti-immigration sentiments is justified. Team Montserrat will propose the moot. The second debate will be between Team Anguilla and Team British Virgin Islands BVI. Team Anguilla will propose the moot. The Caribbean educational practices lag far behind other regions, while Team BVI will oppose it. On Saturday, 25th February, Team St. Kitts will take on Team Antigua, the 2016 winners. On the moot, Caribbean cybercrime legislation will lead to the suppression of free expression. On that same night, the winner of Debate 2 will take on the winner of Debate 3. The moot being lack of emphasis on the arts will be detrimental to human development in the Caribbean. The fourth and final night on Sunday, 26th February, the winner of Debate 4 will take on the winner of Debate 5. On the moot, the atrocity of our age is the billions of dollars spent on sports. In his press conference held at the Police Training Complex, Commissioner of Police Ian Quealy said that no one is above the law with reference to officers committing offences, and that each officer will be held accountable for his or her own actions. The Commissioner said that during the past year, upon taking leadership of the security organization, there were several cases against a number of officers for failure to perform in their duties and other violations in breach of the regulations and standing orders of various laws. He said that to ensure early disciplinary charges, each of the Assistant Commissioners of Police was assigned as trial officers in each division, and the deputy is at liberty to try any case in any one of the divisions. This has significantly reduced the backlog of disciplinary cases, said the Commissioner. Commissioner Quealy said that, additionally, the police service was challenged with 2 incidents of police-involved shootings. Both incidents were fully investigated and the files were forwarded to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions for review, he said. One has led to criminal charges against one of the constables, and the position of the other awaits completion of the review. In addition, 4 officers were also charged for criminal offences. To date, one of those cases has been disposed, with the officer being dismissed from the organisation and receiving custodial sentence from the court, said the Commissioner. Commissioner Quealy said that persons can rest assured that police officers who commit offences will be dealt with. Still to come, Medical Officer of Health urges persons to help prevent the spread of gastroenteritis. The details are after this break.
This April 7th and 8th, get yourself to Owali Beach for the 2017 Nevis Blues Festival. As the sun goes down, party to music by Ian Siegel, Deanna Bogart, AJ Gent, and many more. Regular boat services will connect St. Kitts from Frigate Bay and Reggae Beach direct to the festival. Find out more at nevisblues.com.
Welcome back. Medical Officer of Health on Nevis, Dr. Judy Nisbet, says there has been an increase in the number of persons coming to the Alexandra Hospital's emergency room in February with gastroenteritis and is urging the public to help prevent the spread. Dr. Nisbet said that gastroenteritis is the inflammation of the stomach and intestines and is seen sometimes in the cooler months of the year on Nevis. She urged the public to take the necessary steps to avoid getting infected with the contagious illness and to prevent the spread.
Gastroenteritis is very contagious. The most probable way that the virus or bacteria is spread is through the fecal-oral route, which means that fecal matter of an infected person can get into the mouth or the intestinal tract of an uninfected person. The infection can spread from person to person via contact with an infected person or their possessions such as utensils, towels, etc., consumption of contaminated food or water, unwashed hands after going to the bathroom, or changing a diaper of an infected infant, or assisting a sick person who is having vomiting and diarrhea.
Gastroenteritis may last from 3 to 8 days, and individuals are asked to note that they are still infectious up to 3 days after feeling better. Infected individuals who are not showing symptoms as yet are also infectious to others. Dr. Nisbet advises that persons with the illness should get lots of rest and hydrate often with lots of fluids, as diarrhea and vomiting lead to dehydration. She listed a number of ways in which persons could prevent the spread of gastroenteritis, which she states is especially important at this time because of the public gatherings occurring, such as sports and open days.
Persons need to wash hands thoroughly after using the bathroom, before handling food, and before eating. Changing a diaper, wash hands after changing a diaper and after coming in from outside. Use hand sanitizers where soap and water are not available for hand washing. Avoid eating from persons who are infected with diarrhea and vomiting. Avoid sharing utensils such as and towels, etc. Avoid preparing foods for others if you are aware that you are infected. Wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly before consuming. Eat well-cooked foods such as meats. Stay at home if you are sick, and please keep your children out of school if they are sick and away from other gatherings such as church, etc. Ensure that you constantly clean surfaces with soap and water, since viruses can live on surfaces for a very long time.
Dr. Nisbet stated that persons who experience these symptoms should visit the outpatient department at the Alexandra Hospital immediately. The Basic Needs Trust Fund invites all residents of Pond Hill and Clegot to a meeting to discuss the start of the Pond Hill Drain Rehabilitation Project on Monday, 27th February 2017 at 6 p.m. next to Pepper's Shop. All are invited to attend. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Felicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.
Of my birth, Green City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.